Well, apparently, StreamYard has a lot of work on no reason. There we go. It's back. It dropped the camera and the microphone. And then when you went to choose the camera, it had 4 options, and they were all strings of code about that long. None of them said front facing, rear facing. None of them said camera. 4 folks back in here. You may have to chase us down today. Either that or I'm not going to touch it. But it was working fine, and then the camera just went, the camera and the microphone on the, apparently when the screensaver comes on, well, not the screensaver, but it blanks the screen on my Android. And apparently at that point it lost the camera. Yep, here we go again, Michael. We'll try it again, or we'll go inside and let her roll. I appreciate y'all coming over to this one. If Miss Barbara is in there watching, she can come on back out. I'll try not to touch it, and as soon as the screen decides that it wants to blank like that, I'll touch it. Yeah, that's scary. I'll touch it and keep it alive. That may be one of the bugs. Wow. Boy, that was a big fire ant on my leg down there. Owie! Anyway, again, Android Galaxy 20 Plus StreamYard. For the most part, it appears to be working fine using my broadband, my cell. This is not using the RV Wi-Fi, which is mere feet away. And I was attempting to show you the Matilda and Gobi and all the car washing we did today. But tomorrow we are headed back to the lake. This time we're going to the Alabama side of Lake Eufaula, and we are going to be at a place called Hardridge Creek, Pirates Cove, a little peninsula out in that huge lake, and we've got the spot right on the end of the peninsula, so you're surrounded by water. We'll just back Matilda down in there. Miss Barbara is off for the entire week, so I'm going to go get her set up tomorrow afternoon. Check-in is at 3, so I'm going to go and get her set up, and I'm going to have to go to work all week. But when I get off work, which will probably be some early days, I'm going to, with the exception of the boss wanting to come to town next week, of course. But I'm going to leave work, and it's just a few extra miles up the road, and spend the evenings and go to work every morning when the gate opens at the park. I think the gate opens 7 o'clock Alabama time. I'm usually at work by 8, so that'll work out. But I still plan on getting some kayaking in late in the afternoons, and some relaxation, and maybe play hooky a day. I hope the boss ain't watching this, but it is Miss Barbara's vacation. She's mandatorily off the entire week of the 4th of July. So that is their downtime, even though COVID is shaking things up. But anyway, I see her moving around inside the RV. I don't know if she's watching, but Miss Barbara, if you're watching, come on back out, because I think I got it going again. This is, there's the RV, and there's Gobi. Oh, she says she doesn't want to. She has hollered out, I don't want to, because it's cool inside the RV. What's that? She's coming. Come on, you got to come back out here. She wanted to take Gobi to town, and we would she wanted to take Gobi to town. Now, what keeps happening is my screen keeps blinking on the Android, and of course, that's a setting. And what happened is it blinked, and then it went apparently to sleep or in hibernation and lost the camera and the microphone, and it was a mess. So right off the bat, we just got to keep the screen alive. I don't want to go into the configuration right now, but we'll keep the screen alive. And Miss Barbara was chilling inside Matilda.
I was, but I couldn't get the live stream up, and you don't have the camera set up on your computer stuff. So I had to come back out here.
That water looks frosty.
It's frosty right now. It won't be long.
Anyway, I want to thank you folks for being with us. 19 of you in the room, at least 19 of you in the room. You got anybody to say hello to, Miss Barbara?
Oh, there's a good group of folks. Of course, we've got Susan. She says it's 73 degrees in the Smoky Mountains. I don't
Can't wait to be in the Smokies come October. Well, close to them.
Uh-oh. I got to go back in.
Now she's having cell phone issues.
I don't want to go pro.
But we are going to be 2 weeks. We're going to go to, as I said, to the lake tomorrow. I'm going to get Miss Barbara set up. She's going to be there for the week. I'll be visiting on and off. And the problem is I just keep hitting stuff. I didn't even mean to do that. But they're saying are available, and that's so sure. Saying we just lost the camera again. There it is back. I'm scared to touch anything.
Well, you probably don't want to.
All the features are available. According to Gage and the guys over at StreamYard, they say that all the features are available that you have on the desktop version of StreamYard you have here. But I can tell you right now that my touchscreen on the Galaxy 20 Plus, I'm trying to select areas of the area over here in the comments and keeps blowing my camera out. So I don't know if right now. I can't. Something. There we go. We're back. I guess I better not touch anything. So the same features are supposed to be available, that I can tell you right now, it's very cumbersome to operate on the touchscreen.
Yeah. Well, we've got, let's see, I've got 18 in the top chat. Let me see if I can get to live chat here for all the messages. We've got RV Weekends. Of course, Lisa Lipstick's here. Mary Jones is here. She says
Mary.
We keep freezing up. And Mary, I sent out your stuff. Adventure RV Adventure. Linda Barker's here. Linda got her stuff out. New Horizons. We talked to her earlier. The American Wanderer. Hi.
American Wanderer.
Yep. Our Epic RV Adventure says it's 92 plus whatever the heat index is.
We got you beat. 101 on the thermometer heat index up there on that EDPM roof, that rubber roof on top of Matilda, white roof. I can guarantee that heat index up there. I was joking earlier about heat stroke, but I could get up there and scrub a few little sections, and I had to come down and rinse off with a water hose. Yeah. It's hot now. We're starting to get a little cloud cover now. It's not as bad. We got a breeze going. Otherwise, we couldn't stay out here. We could have done the live stream from inside, but I just really wanted to try StreamYard on the Android. Oh, there it goes again. Oh, there. Careful.
We've got
Can't
Amy,
let it go to
course,
sleep.
And Amy's one of our moderators, so we're glad that she's here.
Hey, Amy.
Let's see. Yes, we're getting Our Epic RV Adventure wants to know when we're planning to make a trip to North Carolina.
Well, when are we? I mean, you're the planner.
Don't have it on the schedule yet, only because I'm afraid to let you take off too much time. You know, you got to work, maintain the lifestyle that I have come accustomed to. Dirt poor.
How exactly how long do I have to work to maintain the lifestyle that you have become accustomed to?
Yeah, you may have to be working for a while. We'll have to work at the RV parks or something.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I am too.
What is it? 6 hours on, 6 hours off, or
Oh no.
it's 12 and 12?
It's 12 and 12.
12 and 12,
Or
4 days
something like
on,
that.
3 days off,
15
something.
It's long days, so we have to split the day in half. But we'll work on
How
it.
hard could it be?
It can't be that hard.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Well,
that-
we've never tried it, so let's
Listen. Hard work ain't what have ever been afraid of.
That's true.
It's that mental wear and tear of just arduous responsibility, and I'm just so tired of that. Tell me to go clean out a fire pit. You know, go clean the bathrooms, make sure that the dumpsters look okay, clean up around the dump station, make sure the sites are clean after the folks check out, check folks in, check folks out, keep the gate open and closed at the proper times. Hey, it ain't about hard work. I'm all about hard work. But it's work that I don't have to carry home to bed with me every night.
Well, that's true.
That is what I'm trying to. Oh, I lost my screen again. Oh, no. Tell me it ain't so, please.
You went sideways.
Oh, no. Did I have paying attention? And this thing goes wonky.
And somebody trying to call you.
From Chicago, Illinois. Get off my phone. Oh, no. I have let it do it. Come on. I have let it do it. Oh, there it is. It's back.
And then we're moving.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh, Lord. See, the phone goes to sleep. The phone goes into hibernation, or a call comes in. We got a call from Chicago. Anyway, couple of bugs to work out with the Android and StreamYard. I'd be
And the
anxious to see.
operator.
Why?
Because you got to pay attention. You got to figure out how to turn your phone to stop going off.
Well, I
And
understand
going
that.
sideways. So that's an operator.
Well, I don't know
error.
about the sideways thing. I'm not changing the orientation of it. It's when it goes to sleep, it obviously forgets the camera and microphone. Almost didn't get it back that time. Anyway, learning from my mistakes.
That's what we call.
Keep your phone. New voicemail. That must be from Chicago.
Must be from Chicago.
Is somebody in Chicago in there? Did one of y'all call me from Chicago? Who are y'all? Which one of y'all's in Chicago?
It says
Chicago.
Papa Mozo says Mozo is from Chicago.
Mozo is from Chicago?
That's what Papa Mozo said.
Papa Mozo? Were you just calling me Papa Mozo?
Oh yeah, Lisa, you're absolutely correct. That was probably the call about the warranty on your car.
Oh yeah. No, they
left a
actually
message.
use local numbers.
That's true.
They have a local number to this area, and of course you see it, you go, okay. It's obviously you answer it. So.
You went blank. So you
Oh,
better
gosh.
touch it. You better touch it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, we get those calls. I even tried telling them. I mean, I did tell them that my car was 10 years older than it is, and I did tell them it had an extra 350,000 miles on it than it did, but they hung up on me.
That's my little work truck over there. I don't know if you can see it, the little GMC Canyon. That's basically a Chevy Colorado. That's my little work truck. She's got almost 300,000 miles on her. She's hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. But
That's okay, Papa Mozo. We weren't accusing you of calling. Says, I didn't call. I didn't know your number, sir. This is my first time on your channel, and we're glad to have you.
glad
We
to
really
have
are.
you. No,
We
I'm
were
just joking. The call is from Chicago, and I was wondering if anybody listening was from Chicago. The little GMC Canyon's she's right at 300,000 miles. And so when they call with my car warranty, I always go, yeah, sure. I choose option 1 and I get it an attendant.
You like to talk to somebody.
I love talking to them, wasting their time. And they say, what vehicle are you calling about? I said, my 2010 GMC Colorado Canyon. And they say, how many miles on it? And I say, 298,000. The phone goes click.
I'm trying to get a little more in the shade. Sun's coming up on my legs.
Okay. But I like getting those phone calls, whether it's about new lower rates on your credit cards or car extended warranty or something. I get them on the phone and they say, oh Lord, I got to remember to keep touching it, keeping it awake. I like to see how far I can go with them. And my deal is, what I do is I see how many times I can answer yes to see how far they go. First, they'll go, I understand you want to get information on your extended warranty. Yes. Are you calling about a credit card? Yes. Which credit card is it? Yes. I'm sorry, sir. Which credit card are you talking about? Yes. Is it American Express or a Visa or MasterCard? Yes. And I think my record is like 12 yeses before they finally hung up. But you just keep answering yes and see how far you can get them to go, depending on their questions. Sometimes you can string them along a pretty good while. But as long as I got them on the phone wasting their time, they're not bugging you. And then, of course, they say press 2 to be taken or be put on the no-call list. Yeah. You know, we had a no-call list. What was it, about 10 years ago? It actually worked pretty good.
For a little while.
And then it just went haywire again. Everybody went crazy. Anybody say hello to?
Well, I keep losing my screen. So we've got Thrifty Angela. She likes your story. She said LOL. BJ, he's here. Hello, BJ.
Hey, BJ. BJ is our brother-in-law, my brother-in-law. Her brother-in-law.
My brother-in-law.
Yeah, our brother-in-law. That's right. Oh, there it goes again. Ah!
All right, let's see.
Can't get too far from the screen.
Can't do that. We got a couple people that also talked about their trucks. RV Weekenders, they said they get the refinance your house and they live in an RV with no mortgage.
Right.
So yeah.
String them along. Try the yes routine.
Lisa is waiting for the IRS to come and arrest her.
Lisa.
Lippy Lisa.
You're right. Why?
Because you get those calls too.
Oh, that's right. The IRS.
That's right.
We are
So
going to have to call the sheriff to come and arrest you today.
There is a warrant out for your arrest. I knew it, Lisa. I knew it.
That's
I knew
right.
it when I first met you. I knew it.
And I ain't saying it ain't possible, but that fella in Bangladesh, his name is probably not Randy.
Randy.
Pete. Bob.
RV Weekender's going to try the yes next time.
Try it. It's fun.
Weekend RVing is here. Hello. It's good to see you guys.
I keep saying I'm going to record it, but I'm usually on my phone, and that's my device for recording. So I'm never in a situation where I can record it to see how far I can carry them. But
Thrifty Angela, she likes to start. She says, I'll string them along too. It's so funny.
it is fun. It is fun.
And she's a first-time viewer. We're so glad to have you, Angela.
Actually, I'm such a worrywart. There's probably a psychological term for it, but I worry a lot. Oh, there goes my screen. I'm worried about that right now. Anxiety, whatever you want to call it. I'm just, it's horrible with me. But when I do get a call, that's a local call, and I do answer it, and it is one of those, it's actually a relief. Because it's not somebody calling me to come and fix something, or we've got a problem with this, or did you know that so-and-so did so-and-so, or So yeah, it's kind of a relief sometimes to get that local call and find out it's Linda wanting to extend my car warranty. So
Not just Linda, it's Linda.
that was only slightly racist.
I wasn't even talking about any race.
That's a term our young son would say. Oh, that was only slightly racist.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah, Matilda is going to the back to the lake tomorrow. She has spent the past 2 or 3 weekends.
3 weekends. And this time she's going out for 14 days before we have to move her somewhere else.
Right, but we are going out, I think, 6 days in one spot, and then we got to jump one spot.
Well, it's to the other side where we actually have access to the beach.
But
the little beach.
It's a move over from
It's a
46
move over.
to 44 or something like that.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
of
our
both.
brother, this is exciting news. My brother and sister-in-law just bought a Class A. We are so happy for them, and we'll probably get some video while we're down there because they're going to be joining us about mid-month, 13th.
They're actually going to be out there on the 6th of July.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That early?
So
I thought we were going to have to
we're
wait.
going to be there for a week and then they come out.
We're going to be there for a week, and then we
But they're
jump
gonna try-
spots,
They're going to try to come out and
spend some time.
yeah.
Bring the boat out. They got a boat. It's a deck boat. If you know anything about deck boats, it's kind of a half pontoon, half fishing boat. It's called a deck boat. It's got a hull like a boat, but it's from the water line up, it's like a pontoon boat. It's got the rails around it. It's a very nice boat. Red, white trash, and blue is the name of it.
Yep.
Red, white trash, and blue. But anyway, we had a big credit union sale here recently, some extremely low financing rates, and that was what prompted us to get Gobi. We were getting such a great deal on the loan, and Gobi was available and in our price range. And at the very same time we were buying Gobi, in fact, the day we were test driving Gobi, they were signing the paperwork on a 2005 Tiffin Allegra Bay, and extremely well maintained RV, beautiful RV, about 50,000 miles on the drive chain. Beautiful RV. Whoop, there it goes. And we're so happy for them because before they had a Coleman trailer, and that, I think I've told you the story. There goes the old John Deere. I think I've told you the story before. When we would go camping with Art and Kelly, we would meet them at the campsite, or we'd get to our campsite, and I would pull in, and if it was a fairly level slab, you know, I hit my leveling and just level the RV up, turn it off, hook up the power, water. If there's full hookups, I'd hook up the sewer, go around, pop out a lawn chair, grab a beer. I'd be ready to go in, 15, 20 minutes. He's over there cranking away and backing and pulling forward and trying to get his blocks under the tires, and he's fussing with it, and he's got his electric drill out with his extension on there, and he's trying to drive down his stabilizers, and he's just sweating up a storm. And then he's got to deal with his torsion or sway bars and get all that stuff disconnected and get everything hooked up. And boy, he's worked up a sweat, and it's taken him 2 hours to set his camp up, pop his canopy out. And it didn't take long after we started camping together that they sold their Coleman trailer. Now, whether that had anything to do with it, I don't know. But that was what, less than a year ago that they sold their Coleman trailer? And about 2 weeks ago, week and a half, 2 weeks ago, they bought a 2005 Allegra Bay from Tiffin, and a very, very nice RV. And so they're going to be joining us at the lake with that brand new RV to break it in. They've been doing the typical new owner thing. They've had it set in their driveway, and they have been loading up the basements on it, setting up their compartments and getting their living area set up. Now he kind of wanted a fixer, much like Matilda. We did a lot of work on the inside of Matilda, but he didn't get a fixer. It didn't need any fixing inside. It was an extremely for a 15-year-old RV. Wow, they got a great deal, and they got a great RV, and we can't wait to spend some time up on the lake with them here in the next week. They're already talking about going down to Perdido Bay,
yep,
which is down around Mobile. Now, they're going to be staying in a private park. Although Art is a veteran, he doesn't have any benefits as far as staying on military bases or things of that nature. But they're going to be staying at a private park, I think $100 a night.
$100 a night.
Down at Perdido Bay in that area on the Gulf. And I know
Roy
they're
and
going to have a
Becky
good
Travels
time.
are here.
Hi, Roy and Becky. Good to see y'all this afternoon. Proud y'all could join us. I still haven't put those manifold gaskets on the exhaust manifold yet. Still waiting for you to come over, Roy. I know it's a bit of a trip for you, but I'll buy you a burger and give you a place to sleep, man. I think, oh, there we go. Oh,
And
think,
Roy and Becky says that vintage RVs are the way to go.
well, we think so. We have enjoyed making this one ours. It's taken a lot of work. There was some water damage inside Matilda. Of course, she is 21 years old. And I know yours, Roy and Becky, yours has got some more age on it than ours. But there are things I'd love to change about it. I'd love to have a diesel pusher only because I want that power. But I do believe that motor is going to be fine as soon as I get that my compression loss taken care of with the header gaskets. Once I get that taken care of, we're going to be dragging Gobi to North Carolina this October. We're going to drag her to the lake a couple of times, test it out. I do want to go over. I'm scared, almost scared to do it, but I wanted to show you the Vertiac rack that I bought for the back of the RV. Now, it was on the back of the RV, and this is a way to mount your kayaks if you carry kayaks. And there's no place to put the kayak up on top of Matilda with the AC units and the exhaust covers and the skylight for the bathroom and so forth. There's just no room up there. There's no place. So standing them up off of the 2-point receiver, the 2-inch receiver, standing them up with a vertical rack was the way to go. And I found a company online called Vertiac, Vertiyak, Vertiac.com. And right now the Vertiac is on the back of Gobi. So I'm actually going to we're going to try this. I'm going to take the camera.
Nursing Our Travel Bug.
Hey, Nursing Our Travel Bug.
Yeah, they got here too. So.
Good to see y'all. I'm going to take the camera and we're going to go have a look at the Vertiac and the way the kayaks are mounted on the back. And we're going to see just how stable and aerodynamic and functional this approach is, because it almost harkens back to the day of the Woody with the surfboard standing up on the back, because they're 10-foot kayaks standing up on the back of a Jeep. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this thing around and give you a shot. Can you see how that looks right there? Okay, there's the there's the kayaks. And they're in a rack system. It's a rack system that comes off your 2-inch receiver. And the kayaks stand up vertically. And they got a mount at the top, and a halo or cradle at the bottom. Now they rode real well. They rode real well on the back of the RV. They were standing right up here off the receiver. But now, as you can see, that's how they look on Kagobi. Did anybody get a chance to see that?
Yeah, they got a chance to see it, but I think it froze up. Although they're not saying it, maybe it just froze up on my phone.
It probably froze up on your phone.
Yeah. So anyway, my phone's finally catching up.
Okay. Anyway, that's a system called Vertiac, and when you don't have kayaks on there, the bottom cradle folds up and latches, and the top mounting assembly folds down and latches, and it only stands up just a few inches above the rag top on the Jeep, and takes up really no space on the back of the RV. But if we're gonna tow the Jeep, I'm gonna have to get about a 7-inch riser to come off of the receiver, because the front of it is higher, much higher than my 2-inch receiver. And that tow mechanism, 2-3 inch vertical horizontal. We are. I hope